Jesus tells us, "A new commandment I give you, you love one another as I have loved you." So Jesus gave them a commandment to love others as I love you. That is what is new. The command to love is not new. It's in the Old Testament. But the command to love as Jesus loved, that's the standard. It's new. And what is that standard? Love one another as I have loved you. Let's read this together. You love one another even as I have loved you, that you love one another. By this all men will know you are my disciples if you have love for one another. According to Jesus, the best test of Christianity is love. How? As I love you. How did Jesus love us? Well, remember, what is love? Love is a commitment. Say that with me. Love is a commitment. Next. Directed towards imperfect people to seek the highest good, which is costly and may require sacrifice. That is the love that I like you to understand. If people ask you what is love, you must tell them love is a unconditional commitment. It's not feeling. It transcends feeling. Towards imperfect people. To seek their highest good. Not your own good, their highest good. Which oftentimes, everybody read, is costly and may require sacrifice. Today, I'm going to teach you now how is this love expanded. Okay? Because love is a commitment. So what kind of commitment must you do? My goodness. Today, the topic is one simple word. Love is action. 1 Corinthians 13 has 15 verbs about love. And I will explain that to you. So let's begin by the introduction of what is most important. Look at 1 Corinthians 13, verses 1, 2, 3. Let's read that together. If I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. What Paul is saying, if you have the gift of communication, you are so good in communicating, but you don't have love, it's nothing. He continues, if I have the gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all faith as to remove mountains, can you imagine this amazing gift, the gift of knowledge, the gift of faith, able to remove mountains but do not have love? What did he say? I am nothing. What are you now learning? I call this the myth of spirituality. There are 7 myths of spirituality that I want to debunk. What do I mean? Many people think I am spiritually mature if I have the following. I want to share with you, based on these verses, I'm going to go back. I will tell you that is not true. What are the myths? Many people do not understand what does it mean to be a spiritually mature person. I think all of you, you like to grow. Yes or no? Do you want to grow spiritually? Yes or no? All right. What is your target? How do you know you are growing? Let me now tell you what it is not. Number 1, the myth of knowledge. Many people think, if I have a lot of Bible knowledge, I'm spiritual. You know what the Bible says? Knowledge makes you proud. So knowledge does not equal spiritual maturity. Some people say, zeal. You know, I'm zealous. I want to serve God. Excuse me. Zealousness does not mean you are spiritually mature. Activities. You know, some people are very busy. You volunteer here, you volunteer there, you are asked there, you are serving God left and right. That does not mean you are spiritually mature. Some people think success. Look at my business. God must love me. I'm so mature. Look at my ministry. Look at my discipleship group. So many of them. Not exactly. What about position? Look at my position in the church. Just because you have position does not mean you are spiritually mature. But many people strive for position. Spiritual gifts. The one we read a while ago, I have the gift of speaking in tongues. I have the gift of faith. What about sacrifice? Okay, I will show you that verse, since it's part of 1 Corinthians 13. Let's look at 1 Corinthians 13:3. Sacrifice. Everybody read this. If I give all my possessions, not some, all. Savings account, checking account, all. If you give all to feed the poor, if I deliver my body to be burned, but do not have love, it profits me what? Nothing. My friend, God is very, very emphatic. What you do is important, but why you do it is even more important. If you do things without love, God is saying that's nothing. Nothing wrong with feeding the poor. Nothing wrong with being generous. But God is saying it's nothing, because God looks at the heart. So may I ask you, everything you are doing today, is it the result of because you love the Lord? You love Jesus. My friend, if you don't do it because you love Jesus, it is nothing. God is saying your highest motivation should be love.